Reaper from Reaper Gaming here, coming to you with Game 2 of the Packers quarterback tryouts. Now, in the previous video, Manning completed the game with a 73.6 completion rate. So now, the newbie that was drafted in real life this year will have to beat that percentage in this next game. And if he does beat 73.6% completion rate, he will be the starter. If he doesn't, Manning will be the starter during the tournament. So, just let me get the comments off. And then we can get on. And here we go. Again, I won't be talking for most of it.
Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Up next, we've got a good one on tap between the visiting Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. With that, let's get up to Green Bay, Wisconsin. Standing by for the call from venerable Lambeau Field, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
There's a look at one of the most iconic sports venues in the lower 48, built back in 1957 under the title of City Stadium. We are at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
Remember, Love has to beat the 73.6 completion rate in order to start next
Charles
game.
Davis. And Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
Please ignore the actual look. I'll change it before the actual tournament.
Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started.
Here we go!
Off we go from Lambeau. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. The defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
Here we go, here we go.
A first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
Jadeveon Clowney was the #1 pick in the NFL draft, and it was with good reason. An absolute athletic freak. Now he's trying to add consistency to his game.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Completion number 1.
And that's complete.
It's
And he's
100%.
got the first down yardage before he's brought down.
So far, it's looking like Love will be the
It'll be a
starter.
pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but
still
that really
early
didn't
in the
matter,
game.
did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot
Another
about opening
rule
drives,
is
how key
if the
those are to
quarterback
set the tone.
performs
You kept
poorly
the drive
in game
alive.
1 of the
3rd down
series,
conversion here is
they'll
big.
be replaced with the backup. That's what I somewhat did with the previous tournament.
Back to throw now on first down.
Another
Got a man,
completion.
that's Allison. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Big stop, let's go.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. They'll set up a throw. And
Again, 100%.
One-handed. What a catch. The 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
Against the wild card round will be a best of
So how
3.
about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And
75%.
nowhere to fit that football
So
in.
far,
It's knocked
Love
away and
is
incomplete.
still
Jonathan
ahead in the
Joseph
race
there on
for
the
starter.
coverage.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
Again, as I said in the previous
This will be play number 9 coming
game,
up on this
the Packers
relatively
do
long
not
opening
have to
drive
win
as they
this.
look
It's
to
all about
convert on
passing.
3rd down. He'll look to throw. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green
And
Bay.
4 out of 5. That's
From
80%.
4 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster, because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and the result, a Green Bay score.
To be honest, I'm actually leaning more towards Love for the starting job. But let's just see if he can actually do, or at least stay ahead of that 73.6% rate of completion. So thus far, he's beating Manning's rating by about 1.4%.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Plenty of game left.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past
Plenty
the 20
of
and
time.
down at the 22-yard line. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. They'll be led by a former national champion at Alabama. It's A.J. McCarron.
One thing I don't think you ever have to worry about when A.J. McCarron gets an opportunity is confidence and belief in self. He has it in full measure, and he utilizes it very well, carrying it out onto the field and leading his team.
Down, 60 Pittsburgh.
They fake the give. Now McCarron into the hands of the tight end. This is Jordan Thomas. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, it's McCarron. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. And in this offense, the shifty Lamar Miller sometimes sets the table.
And he's at his best when the number of carries for him approaches 20. Wears down defenses with his speed.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Key tight end. Everyone's got four down.
Working from the gun here, McCarron. Man open.
All right, let's see. Yep, 80% thus far. Love
QT complete.
Job.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. first and 10. Here's A.J. McCarron. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. He finds his target, Fuller. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Again, they'll throw it with A.J. McCarron. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. Second and goal. Miller. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
Here we go. 90. Wall. Ready, go. Ready, go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Jimmy Graham, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. DeAndre Carter is deep for the Texans. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Let's go.
And now out comes Houston. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
90, Wolf. 42. Let's make these babies cry. Go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So, Love is not at a 71.4 completion rate, which means
the 2-minute mark of the first
Manning is currently ahead for the starting job.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
McCarron will look to throw on 3rd and 2. Then he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Defense.
From the gun, it's McCarron. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McCarron, he's got Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We got 4. Let's go.
Now here's McCarron again. It's complete to Hopkins. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Let's go.
And from the red zone now, it's McCarron to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's McCarron. And Thomas has it. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And again, it's McCarron. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Blake Martinez, the linebacker, was there in coverage to disrupt. That has to feel like a very unsatisfying drive, right? You move the ball all that way, and then you can't convert on 3rd down.
But it was satisfying up until that point. Almost like a great movie, and then the film cuts out before the big ending.
So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. So they pulled a little rabbit out of their hat, nearly for 6, almost got the fake into the end zone. Either way, they're set up really nicely.
So we all fell for the illusion, didn't we? Did they saw someone in half on stage on that one? I mean, that was something right there. We fell for the fake in a big way, as did the defense. And look what it turned into, a monster play. And now they're set up inside the 5-yard line.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. 42's the mark. 42's the mark.
McCarron to throw once more. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. A 10-play drive that time, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch tight end. Hey, you got 3.
They'll throw now on the final play. Lets this one rip toward Graham. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Mason Crosby on for the field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
As I'll say this again, this is only for passing percentage, not an actual score in the game. So far, Manning is still leading on the starting job by about, by about 1 or 2%. Because his was 73.6.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out.
And Love's is a current 71.4. So about, what, 2.2.
Will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
Behind Manning.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They have the lead now. They'll
Still,
be looking for some
have
separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you turn that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Watch tight
Second half begins with a run from Miller. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down. McCarron. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Shotgun snap for McCarron. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards, 1st down as they're able to convert. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Come on, set.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Miller. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Miller. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable, and oftentimes offense just want to run enough to pick up a 1st down. But I think they wanted a break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield, and they almost collected a big play.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
And here comes
Here's
Love.
the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Here we go, D. Here I set up. Here I come again. Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, sometimes our
And he is at 75%. So Love is ahead
well, they said it with a chuckle
by
by
1.4%.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Another incompletion with that one. He's just 7 of 14 throwing the football. 50%. Typically not going to get it done, is it?
Well, let's just make it simple, and that's exactly why they trail.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Second and 10. Got a man. That's Allison. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
So first and 10 now from the 30.
Come get some.
Jones. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Let's see. Oh, just below. He is about 0.9 or 0.9% below Manning's passing rate, completion rate.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Behind Manning's completion rate from the first game. This is going to be a pretty close competition between
Manning. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on first and 10.
Let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Graham's got it, complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
That would be 66%.
So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's second and 8. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just dropped to a point and reacted to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now Jones at a minuscule gain of maybe a...
Let's check the percentage. Ooh, he is 2.3% away from taking the starting job from Manning.
From the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. 2nd and 5. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll set up a throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That pass play.
See that percentage. Oh, he is 0.3%.
Good for 7.
0.4% away
brings
from
up a
taking
4th and goal.
from Manning. This is actually a pretty close game. Not score-wise, but I mean between Manning and Love.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll drop to throw. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And Love is taking the lead by 1.4%.
And once again,
Love
the
has taken
Packers
the lead
back out in front
for the starting job.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown.
I believe after this next play, I'll just fast forward to the end.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Gets the starting job or not.
This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the...
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to drop in.
$25-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to...
Let's see the final score.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
Let's see the final percentage.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
See who got it.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew.
The starter is...
You've been watching the NFL
Eli Manning.
right here on EA Sports.
Eli Manning.
The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Eli Manning beats Jordan Love by 1.2%. There you have it. Jordan Love will be doing this will be the backup during the tournament. So, I have been Reaper from Reaper Gaming, signing off and saying, I'll see you when the tournament begins. Peace.